All right. Once more, my dear. Hold the rose in your hand. Now, focus. As you turn your hand over, imagine you are folding it into the fabric of reality. That's it. And gone. Well done, my dear. You're getting quite good at this. But vanishing something is fairly simple. Summoning it back is the hard part. Are you up to the challenge? Do I even have to ask? Your determination never fails to impress me, my treasure. Very well. Whenever you're ready. Almost there. Try again. Rather than command the object, you must invite it to return to you. It's like you're reaching out your hand, and then, when it comes to you, you gently pull it back from the aether, back into being, like this. There. You don't mind me showing you, do you? That's it. Palm open. Perfect. Fingers like so. Your hands are so soft, my dear. Oh my. Are you blushing? Now you're telling me to focus. Touché. Very well. Then on 3. 1, 2, 3. And there it is. Look at that. Not a single petal out of place. Congratulations, my dear. I must admit, I'm quite impressed. Most new mages find conjuration to be hard enough with inanimate objects, let alone living ones. You are truly talented. Your spirits seem to have lifted recently as well. I take it our lessons are helping? Do you feel less afraid of losing control? Good. I'm glad. You don't understand. What do you mean? How could the kingdom be so afraid of someone like me? What? Do you not find me to be as evil as they say? Oh, my dear. If only you knew. What? Oh, it's a long story. Quite sad, too. I wouldn't want to bore you with the details. You insist. No. It's alright. Then, where to begin? I was fairly young when magic was first banned. My father abandoned us when I was a baby, so it was just my mother and my older sister and me. We were quite poor, barely scraping by, but still, they did everything they could to keep me safe. Like you, I tried to suppress my powers. Tried to pretend I was just a normal boy, but eventually I couldn't contain it any longer. The town folks noticed, and before we knew it, the mage hunters were breaking down our door. They were going to arrest us all. Harboring magic was as great a crime as using it, they said. When I saw them threatening my mother and sister, coming at me with their blades and shackles, I couldn't keep it in. They said the explosion could be heard all the way down by the river. When I came to, I was standing in flames. Our home was ablaze. People were running, screaming. Most of the hunters were dead, but then, through the billowing smoke, I saw them. My family. Or what was left of them. After that, it's all a bit of a blur. The next thing I remember, I was being chained up in the king's dungeon. The law demanded that I be executed, but I was young, he said. Given the circumstances, perhaps a lighter sentence was warranted. So instead, he banished me to the wastes. Death would have been far too kind. No. Let me live a long, miserable life alone, hounded by my bitter guilt. He knew exactly what he was doing, the demon. So I swore then and there I would make his life hell in turn. My dear, you're crying. Fiends below, I said too much, didn't I? Forgive me, I should never have. What are you doing? Are you hugging me? Oh, I confess I don't know exactly how this works. Do I hug you back? Alright then, let me just wrap my arms around your back and... Oh, my dear. I haven't felt this way in so long. My dear, I don't know what to say. You're sorry? No, my treasure. You have nothing to apologize for. It's your father who must answer for everything. Had he not banished magic in the first place, neither of us would have had to hide who we are. You must have suffered as much as I have. According to rumor, the king blamed magic for causing the queen's death. Is that true? So that's it. They needed the aid of magic to give them a child. You. And then the queen died in childbirth, and the king blamed the very force that had given him what he asked for. I suppose we've both lost someone dear to us then. My family, the victims of my own foolishness. And your father, lost to his own staggering hypocrisy. What were their names? You mean my mother and sister? Oh, Eleanor and Lydia. I think they would have been delighted with you. Had you met them? Lydia, especially. She had your same spark. She never did hesitate to tell me when I needed to shut my mouth. Well, trust me, I'm keenly aware that you're more than qualified for that job. You're welcome. Truthfully, I should be the one thanking you. It's been a very long time since I've been able to speak so openly with someone, or had anyone to speak with, for that matter. I don't deserve your kindness. You truly have a heart of gold, my treasure, as beautiful inside as you are on the outside. Now, where were we? Yes, your lessons. I think it's safe to say that you've achieved mastery of vanishing and conjuration. In that case, the next step would be transformation, changing one thing into another. But I think we've done enough for today. Wouldn't you agree? I find I'm in need of a rest. If you wish, however, you may continue to practice on your own. I have faith in you. Just refrain from conjuring anything flammable, What? If I ever need a listening ear, I need only ask? Thank you, my treasure. I shall see you tomorrow.